makes it easier for players to grab the ball without having the dirt being stuck. So now that I've discussed the history and the characteristics of it, I'll move on to my second point, the evolution of it. So now to understand the evolution of the glove, I'll talk about what the cause and effect. So when the game first started being played, players had no gloves and stayed back and used their hands, like in this picture, this guy with no glove using his hand. Stated by easing articles, the first players to use baseball gloves were often taunted and teased as being too soft or sissies because they did not want to catch the ball with their bare hands. Players had no protection whatsoever, so they sustained broken hands, swollen fingers, and they'll be out for a couple of games. So according to the article Glove Story by Frederick D., the hands of the infielders and catchers were awful sights as a rule, but they stuck to their work even when bleeding fingers were useless as the broken joints. So by doing this, players thought that they were tough enough, but ultimately it led to more injuries down the road. So what this led to was that in 1877, the Spalding Company came out with the first glove, which looks like a lifting weight, basically. A lifting glove, I bet. So the development accelerated the padding, like in this picture right here. So according to the Smithsonian, according to Have a Catch by Grobel Lawrence, in 1919, Rollins came up with the idea of putting a web between the thumb and the forefinger of the glove, and thought that was a game changer. Balls were no longer caught in the palm but in the web, which allowed for better fielding. So by the end of the century, players were using this type of glove. So now I've talked about the history, the evolution, and I'll talk about how it modernized the game of baseball. So back in the day, players had no protection whatsoever, so they used their bare hands. But as the game progressed, the players nowadays wear gloves, a couple $100 gloves from different companies like Easton, Nike, and etc. So next I'll talk about the glove, how it provides protection, what comes with padding, and allows the player to handle the ball without using their hands. So now that I've talked about the history, the evolution, and modernized the game, it's important to understand why we have baseball games now, baseball gloves now. So in conclusion, guys, if you want to toughen up your manhood, go play baseball without a glove.